Hello, everyone. God bless you. Really good. Thank you so much. Okay, yes. It's a good week. It's an amazing time. It's always a glorious time. It's always good to come over here and to speak and to challenge us and to see how we can all move forward together. All right. So, how is everyone doing? This is Pastor Show, from Destiny Star Ministry International here in Houston, Texas. I am so excited to be here today, and this is going to be powerful. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. So if you are just joining, please share right now. That is what you have to do. Sharing is loving. We have to share to your circle of influence, to your friends, and to your family. Let them know that you are here with me this afternoon, wherever you are. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to share. I hope you have been having an amazing week so far. Here in Houston, it's been a great weather so far, and we are looking forward to that which is going to happen going into spring and summer. It's usually very warm here in Houston. So what's going on in your hand? Nkechi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Super. Thank you for joining. Please share with your follower. I am quickly doing the same thing right now. I'm sharing on my timeline. I'm sharing on my timeline so that everyone that is my friends and family, can be part of this. I hope I'm not freezing. Please let me know what is going on. Okay. So let's do it. Let's share. Right now I'm sharing on one of my page, Destiny Star Family page. Very important. These are my wonderful family. Okay, so one more page I have to share on my business networking page on Focus Point. I need to share on Focus Point Network. It's a great group that you should belong. Hey, Pastor Victoria, good to see you. How are you doing at work today? Good. Please, let's share, everyone. Wow, awesome. So now we have been talking about last week was very powerful because I talked about the grace factor and how have you been appropriating that into your life, because it was so prophetic. It was so prophetic that if you really connect to grace, you will cease from struggling. It doesn't matter what you do, whether in your business, in your family, share in two places. Hey, wonderful. Thank you. Nkechi, you are super duper. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dr. Eve, good to see you. Thank you so much. Please share so that we can have an amazing time with other people this afternoon. Okay, wherever you are, it's 12 noon here, a little bit 12 minutes past 12 here noon in Houston, Texas. Oh yeah, Pastor Victoria, thank you for sharing. So we are going to be having a great amazing time. Now, first of all, I want to thank every one of you that have always been joining my broadcast. You have given me so many good feedback, and that is so pleasing. It's so amazing. You come here every day. I do 2 times a week now, and on Facebook, and 1 time a week on Periscope. I mean, you're dedicating your time, your energy to this thing. You never know who is receiving it out there, but for me to receive all those positive feedback, it is so amazing. It is so refreshing, and it's really energizing me to really want to come here and share more as much as God will give me time to do so. So I really appreciate every one of you that always join, and you are always an ambassador of this. The Lord will bless you really good in Jesus' name. And also last Thursday, for the first time, I asked people to give. I know somebody, I think it was Shako, that was saying, how do we give to your ministry? You've been so much of a blessing. I never knew that I should just ask for offering online, but we have a number in our church where people give to. You just text whatever amounts to that number, and people can give to that number. You just test whatever amount, $2, $5, $10, 1,000. You just test it to the number, and boom, the money will, and give you some specific instruction, and you will be able to contribute or donate to what God is using us to do here in Houston, Texas, planting a church and imparting life and transforming destiny. In case you want to be part of it, the number is this. I don't know if you can see it very well. This is the number, 832-604-4500. 832-604-4500. So just test any amount. If you don't even have to put a $sign, and it will go into our ministry, and you are becoming a blessing to the work that God has committed into our hands here in Houston, Texas. So we appreciate you, everyone joining me. My name is Pastor Gbenga Shonwumi. I am the pastor of Destiny Star Ministry International here in Houston, Texas. Destiny Star is where life is transformed, changed. Lives are changed positively to the glory of God. Okay, I am also a small business startup strategist and a publisher. And on this broadcast, every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 noon Central Time, I come here to activate the greatness in you, because I believe that you have the seed of greatness in you. I believe, God, that I am your greatness pusher, that I will push you to the place of your greatness, and you will act on your dream, act on your vision, act on God's purposes for your life in order to achieve them. And that is what I seek to achieve here. That as long as I'm here, I want to be able to push you. I want to be able to remind you that you are significant. You are powerful. You have something in you to offer to your world. And as long as you can connect to that thing that God has called you to do, I'm telling you, you will become a global phenomenon. And it is possible. It is possible because the grace and the power of God is in your life to accomplish that. Okay, so today we want to talk about mastering yourself, self-mastering. And I want to beg you, don't get out of this broadcast, because this can change your life forever. It can become the secret between you being successful or being a failure in life. I'm telling you, this can pick you up and take you to the next level of your life, whether in your business, in your ministry, in whatever you do. So I want to talk about self-mastery, the key to personal branding. Self-mastery, the key to personal branding. Yes, Tiffany, thank you so much for joining. Yes, I'm your greatness pusher. Yes. Destiny Star Ministry. Yes, you can test to give to Destiny Star, and we will appreciate you for that. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, so let us go on here. Self-mastery. It is very, very critical that, even when you have the biggest dream in the world, the bigger vision to change the world, you have to understand yourself. You have to know who you are. That is the beginning of your greatness. And this Thursday, I'm going to be talking about the difference between four particular aspects of our life that we must understand. Your dream, your assignments, your calling, your purpose, and your vision. These four things are very different, and this also have to do with you mastering yourself. And I'm going to be talking about that on Thursday. But today, I want to focus on some things that are building block about yourself that you must understand. There are a lot of things out there that talk about your temperament. I mean, you have to know your temperament. So, but I'm gonna not talk about that a little bit. I want to talk about you answering some core question about yourself in order for you to arrive at yourself. And when you master who you are, number one, it will help you to know your direction in life. Your direction in life, because if you can carve out your direction in life, you will get to where you are going faster and you will not be distracted. Number two, it will help you to know what to say no to. There are some things that comes to you, even though they are good, they are robust, they are amazing, they look very, very promising. But because you know who you are, you can say to yourself, even though that is good, it may be good for some people, it is not good for me. And because it is not good for me, I'm not going to be successful there as far as I know it. All right, so it is very, very important that you know yourself in order for you to discriminate against some things in your life. To stay focused in life is not about what you choose, it is about what you choose to say no to. It is not about you saying yes, it is about what you are able to say no to in life. So it is very important that you know yourself so you can discriminate against so many things that does not align to who God has made you to be. Hi Tony, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Please share. Thank you so much. Number three, reason why you need to master yourself. Reason why you need to master yourself. You must know where your strength is. You must know where your strength is. When you know that, you preserve it and you sharpen it and you build on your strength. I'm not a fan of people saying build your weakness. No, I'm always a fan of you building your strength, because there is a reason why God give you that strength and make you uniquely you in that aspect of your strength. And if you can build on your strength, not only that you will stand out, you will know the kind of problem you can solve, you will know the kind of people who God has called you to solve that problem for, and that way you will be able to maximize the resources that God has given to you in order to fulfill your God-given vision and assignment and purpose on the planet Earth. So you must know your strengths. When you master yourself, you understand your strength, you position yourself by the virtue of your strength in the area of your strength, and you can make maximum impact in your world because you understand your strengths and abilities. All right, so in Mark of the Apostle, in Mark chapter 8, verse 27 to 30, Jesus asked his disciples at that time, who do people say that I am? And some of them says, people say you are, some say you are prophet, some say you are Elijah, some say you are John the Baptist. Then Jesus now said, yes, all of you are right. Sometimes I manifest myself as Elijah. I do some dramatic miracle, and that makes people to say that I am Elijah. And sometimes I'm like John the Baptist, because I preach pretty much the same sermon, the same teaching, the same message of John the Baptist. So they say, I am John the Baptist. And some people say, you are the prophet because you tell us what is about to happen. Jesus once upon a time said to them that, in 3 days, this temple will be destroyed, and in 3 days it will be built up. He was prophesying. So they said, you are a prophet. You are a prophet. And Jesus now turned to them. You ate with me. You knew me better. You have tested me. But who do you say that I am? Then Peter, who knew Jesus very closely, said, you are Christ. You are Christ. You are the Savior of the world. You are Christ. You are the anointed one. Okay, you are the anointed. Yes, Pastor Shola, good to see you. Man of God, please help me share this video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything, how you have been part of my life and how you have been so much imparting us through your live video. We truly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Pastor Shola. Now listen to this. If you don't know who you are, you cannot rise beyond what you know about yourself. And you may be running other people's races. You may be all over the place, and nobody can say anything about you. And nobody can, nobody can, vouch for you. Nobody can say, this is the problem that you can solve. Nobody can say, this is your strength, this is your ability. And people just know that they are part of your life, but they can't say something significant about you that really stand out. When people cannot describe you with a word, I'm telling you, with just a word, that is a problem. You have to begin to brand yourself in such a way that people can just say, this is who he is. This is what he can do. This is what he couldn't do. And that is the position where you want to be. There was a day Pastor Victoria and I, my wife, Pastor Victoria, there's one of our friends that we know, and that is, one of the reasons why I love live streaming is because in live streaming, you can actually, carve out a kind of niche for yourself, and you can preach or teach that. And by you doing that, people can say, wow, when we need somebody to speak about success, we look for you. When we need somebody to talk about marriage or courtship, for example, or single preparing for marriage, we can talk about Tony, because Tony all the time talk about our wife's courtship, and she is there to prepare people for marriage. She have carved out that for herself, and if anything, she rings in my mind that is the person who can do a good job in that. Okay, so I want to organize a marriage seminar in my church for singles. I can always think about her. All right, so I can talk about, or you want to talk about, marriage people actually building their home. I have somebody like Pastor Shola Adeoye always talk about the marital bed, talking about you building your home and all those things for the future. He is good in that aspect, and because he has talked about it over and over again, we get to know him to be something that he's passionate about, something that he knows how to do, because he has put himself out there. So recently, my wife and I were talking about one of our friends that, she is a minister of the gospel. We know that, but we don't really know, what aspect of a ministry, that stand out that we can actually invite this person to minister to us, or maybe it's something that I already have. I want somebody to compliment me in something that I don't have. And that is one reason why you must master yourself, so you know what kind of partnership you get into, those who you bring in to partner with you in order to fulfill God's vision for your life. Because you don't want to bring the same person who has the same passion, who has the same strength, who has the same gifting as you are into your partnership, because that is not going to fulfill any good to you. Hello, Pastor Dave Olupowale. Good to see you here. God bless you. All right, so you must know yourself, and you must communicate it in a way that is so clear, so that other people know who you are as well. So Jesus was not only that Jesus knew himself, but he also wants to know, do other people know who I am? So first, you must understand yourself, master who you are, then communicate it, amplify it, so that people know who you are. And when they know who you are, they are able to reward you for who you are invite you into their world because they know you can complement them in the area that they need you. So, how do you know who you are? How to master yourself? Now, you must ask yourself the following question, and that is what I want to do today. Number one, how are you wired? How am I wired? When I ask, how are you wired? In Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, God was speaking to Jeremiah. Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. So God formed you. I knew you. I have ordained you to be a prophet. In other words, I have wired you to be a prophet. From your head to toe, everything about you has been programmed to be successful as a prophet. You have been wired. Every molecules, every chemical in your body, every vein, every talent, every gift that God has given to you has been put together for a purpose on the planet Earth. Okay, so you want to understand how you are wired. You want to understand how you are really wired. What kind of gifts God has given to you? What kind of talents God has given to you? For example, God created, Joseph. Joseph was a dreamer, an interpreter of dreams. Okay, and because of that, it is that same dream that will take him to the palace. It is that same interpretation of dream that will open doors for him. Your gifting and your talent is what will open your doors of greatness. So, but if you don't know how you are wired, how you are being gifted, how you are being created and formed by God, you may not align yourself and position yourself in such a way that people who need you, the solution that you're supposed to provide, you may not position yourself in order to make that impact in life. So you will be all over the place. You will be all over the place trying this, trying that. I don't want to fight other people's battle all my life. I want to fight my own battle and win in my own place. Where I am formed. So find out how you are being gifted. One of the things you can do is in school. In school, what do you like? Do you like mathematics, or you just like reading? Or you are just a literal person rather than mathematical person? I'm more of a science grafted person. When I was going to choose in my high school whether to do science or to do art, I went to the art class because I thought it's going to be simpler for me. But I realized that I get bored. I get bored in doing art, in doing literature and all those things. But when I get into the science class, I got so excited because I like mathematics. I like science. I like experimenting things. All right, even up to now, I like trying new things. Okay, so you want to know how you are wired. You want to know how you are wired. Okay, yes, Monique, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Yes. So know how you are wired is very important. And, even talking about how you are wired, you should know that, certain things you are wired for and certain things you are not wired for. Like, for example, I don't like doing any, any technical things, like, doing technical thing at home, maybe trying to fix the toilet, trying to fix the door, trying to hold. I don't like holding hammer in my hand or screwdriver. I always call my neighbor who is good at all those things, and I pay him to do that because I don't have time for it. Sometimes my wife is good at this and she's doing this. You are a man, you are supposed to know this. I say, it doesn't matter. I'm not wired for that. So I just know myself that much that I don't have to pick up the fight that I shouldn't fight. but put me in certain area, I fight all the way. Just put me there. Okay. Number two, check your experiences. What are your experiences in life? I'm talking about if today you want to set out to build your brand and build your personal branding, check your experiences. What have you been doing in the past? For me, I like teaching a lot. And right from the time when I was in high school, I've been teaching people. When I was in high school, I teach my fellow students. When I graduated from high school, I was teaching. When I was in college, I was teaching. I love teaching. I teach science. Call me to teach chemistry anytime I want to teach. Okay, I like teaching. So that has been the block of my experience, and that is why I like teaching. I love teaching. I love teaching. So I like imparting people with knowledge. So that has been my experience. It's not more about, I'm not asking you to check what you like. Now check your experiences in life. Where are the places that you have worked? What are the things in your resume? All right. So what are the things in your resume? I told my wife that she couldn't just apply to any kind of job as a nurse, because right from the time she stepped out from nursing school, she has been working as a case manager. So for the past going to 10 years now, she has been working as a case manager. And I say, even if she have opportunity to work in the floor of any hospital, she doesn't want to take it because that has been her experiences as a nurse, as an RN. So you want to make sure you check your experiences because you want to continue to build on that experience. I don't say you have to be stuck, but you can actually bring innovation into the kind of experiences you have been having in the past. Number three, check your network. Check your network. Who are the kind of friends that you easily align yourself with? Check out. You will discover that the kind of person you are is the kind of person you attract. The kind of person you are is the kind of person you attract. You see, in my life, I've realized that for me, I attract a lot of people who are older than me. Most of the time, people who work with me, I pastored church, when I was 20 years old, that my professors in the school are part of my congregation. And the person who was my best friend was 10 years older than me. Okay, so I've realized that people who are always in my network are always older people than my age. And when you see me working with them, you see that in time of my level of wisdom and understanding, we actually flow together in the same frequency. All right, so there is a reason why some people are in your life and some people you don't just want to be part of their life. Not because you hated them. It's just because, something about you did not just connect with something about them. Something about you did not just connect with something about them. And as a result of that, you realize that, it becomes, you have circle of influence that seem to be people who are like-minded as you are. Maybe they are in the same kind of business or they have the same creative mind. Like for me, I like people who have creative mind. If you are creative and I see you, I want to be your friend. That's why I'm a very good friend of Nkechi now, because I see a lot of creativity in her on social media and I say, I want to be a friend. I want to be a friend. I want to be a friend. I want to be a friend because of creativity. All right. So, let's go. Next is check your desires. What do you desire? What is it that excites you? What is it that excites you? And I'm going to bring the two things to it. What is it that excites you and what is it that frustrates you? Sometimes what excites you and what frustrates you can work together. That is, for example, if I see a good design, these are the reason why I build my ministry and my business around some block. If I see a good design, I am excited about it. I want to keep it. I want to look at it. Okay? That's why I do graphic design. That's why I went to school to study graphic design. But if I see any graphic design or any print, print design that is not exciting, it frustrates me. I don't like it. So you have to check. So whatever frustrates you is what God has wired you for, to be a solution in that aspect. Maybe you have been called to be a solution provider, and you need to brand yourself as a solution provider in that area of your frustration. Things that frustrate you can be a link to your person that God wants to use you to solve the problem in that area. And things that, in the flip side, when that area is positive and things are going well, you are excited. The reason is because you are fulfilled, seeing yourself providing solution in that aspect. So what is it that excites you? What is it? When I see people making progress, it excites me. That is the cornerstone of my ministry. I want to see progress. If you are part of my church, if you are part of my ministry, I will push you to make progress. You can't be connected to my life and don't make progress. It's so amazing. There's a family who visited Houston, and they attended our church services just twice. Okay, the husband called me from Nigeria yesterday, and we're talking. He said, I can't wait to be back in Houston, because anytime I come, you are a pusher. You push me to want to accomplish great things. You push me to want to accomplish my purpose in life. And I said, that is what Destiny Star is all about. I want people around me to make progress. And that's what this broadcast is about. I want you to make progress. I want you to achieve God's best for your life. All right. Okay. So thank you so much. Amen. All right. So let me round up by saying this. So finally, what are people saying about you? That's why that question was so important to Jesus. What are people saying? Before I became a pastor, people have been calling me pastors. Because sometimes people, prophetically, you are doing something, sometimes you are not aware of it. But you are already branding yourself, but you don't know. You don't know. But because you do things over and over again, and people have observed you about it, and they can say something about you, they become your mouthpiece. And if people can say things about you, I'm telling you, it's even a good publicity that you can actually give to yourself. And some of us, people come to you to ask you to do something for them, and you're wondering, how do they know that I can do this? It is because you have been doing it, but you're not aware of it for yourself. And that is why I encourage people, if you want to build your personal brand, the first thing you want to do, ask 10 close people to you, your family member, your best friends, your colleagues, everyone that you know that are connected to you. Tell them to describe you with 1 or 2 words. And I want every one of you to do that exercise. Call everyone, or just send a text. I did that about 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I sent a text message to all my closest friends and my family, and I asked them, describe me in 2 words. And all of them describe me with almost the same thing. The same way. Oh, passionate, you are a go-getter. Anytime you put your mind to do something, you always go for it. They describe me in such a vivid way that when I put everything together, I knew that they knew what they were talking about. And I'm able to align myself with that. Okay? So, look at me. You're going to see a lot of me like this, passionately talking to you. Yeah, Temilade, wow, God bless you. That's my super Elo right there. God bless you, really good. All right, so I'm rounding up right now. So thank you so much for joining me. So I want you to take this inventory about yourself. How are you wired? What are your gifts and talent? What are the experiences that you have? What are your network? What are the kind of friends that you always connect with? The kind of people that you connect with. Number 4, is it number 4 now? Check your desires. What is it that excites you? And number 5, what is it that frustrates you? And number 6, okay, what are the things that people are saying about you? If you can put that together correctly and ask people what they say about you. Yes, thank you for the time check, Nkechi. We're rounding up right now. If you can put that together, you will be awesome, good to go. And guess what? That will happen. You will know your audience. You will know your strength. You will not be tired. You will run and not be weary. You will not be fighting long battle or beating about the bush or just boxing the air without any target. But when you know who you are, you know your anointing, you know where you can operate at a maximum level. And that will help you to put certain businesses together, certain structure together, and certain kind of network together. Because when you know who you are, you know who your partners can be. All right, so thank you so very much for joining me today. I appreciate you really good. If you do want to contact me, please send your message me. Send an inbox to me. I will be more than happy to work with you on anything you want me to work with you on. Ask questions and I will be part of it, and I look forward to seeing you achieving great things in your life. So I'll see you again on Thursday, this Thursday, 12 noon Central Time. I love you all. God bless you. Please don't forget to share this video. Please share. Thank you so much. God bless you. Really good. So let me just read some comments here. If you enjoyed this broadcast, please tune in again Thursday. Thank you, Nkechi. It's going to be great on Thursday. Pastor Lubowale, Pastor Show. Since you are Pastor V and Pastor V know people's strength, please, what? I didn't see that very well. Okay, let me know my own. Okay, I will share with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye, Monique. God bless you. Really good. Thank you. Thank you. So true. Branding you daily. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Progress happen if you are in your presence. If you are in the presence of. Okay, good. Yes, problem solving on things that burdened you. Great. Thank you, Tiffany, for that. All right, yes, check your desire. All right, so thank you so much. Nice one, Pastor Monique. Thank you so much. Great network. Who do you attract? Yes, great. So thank you so much for attending. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. So please share right now, and God bless you. If you ever want to contribute or to give offering to our ministry, like I've said before, you can do that. Go to this number, test whatever amounts to it, and it will come to our ministry. Thank you so very much. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you on Thursday. God bless you.